company, the company we work for here, Westwood One, the radio network, had a party for the holidays on the 4th of December down at the Queen Mary in Long Beach. I don't believe there were any representatives of the Tom Leykis show present. Were you guys there? Brett was not there. Dean was not there. Gary was not there. And I was not there. No, I can't presume to speak for the others, but let me speak for myself. I attended only one Christmas party this year. That was the Christmas party of our Los Angeles affiliate, KLSX. And the reason I attended the Westwood One, the KLSX Christmas party, not the Westwood One Christmas party, I'm going to tell you, well, there's any number of good reasons, not the least of which is we've had our share of layoffs in the office where we work. When we go to the company Christmas party, when they have one, in many years they either didn't have one or they saved money by holding it in January, so we didn't go then either. But we go there, and there's all these people from various divisions of the company we do not interact with, people we don't know. You know, you go to your company Christmas party and you see people you know. And at this company, you see a bunch of traffic reporters. That's one thing. Last time I went, I met the traffic reporters for 57 different radio stations, but very few people I actually work with in the office. That was one reason. The fact that the event for me, living in the Hollywood Hills, was GUD, geographically undesirable. Long Beach is 35 miles from my front door. That's a long-ass trip. And back. Didn't feel like doing that. But why did I go to the KLSX Christmas party? Well, it was geographically desirable. It was in Burbank. That was easy enough. Another good reason is because I'm not employed at the radio station. I'm not an employee. Nothing I say could be interpreted legally or otherwise as sexual harassment. Bottom line. Because I don't work there. All the people there, they work for the radio station, and I work for the network. And we're not the same company. And so I could go there, and even though I didn't say anything like, hey, baby, let me grab your breasts or anything like that, which would be wrong to say at your Christmas party, by the way, I have the kind of radio show where just merely quoting myself and things I said on my own radio program could constitute a hostile work environment. So the last thing I want to do is go to the company Christmas party and have somebody accuse me of causing a hostile work environment. No. Not going to do that. Or having some employee at the company who disagrees with me and is really a listener, not a coworker, come up to me and try to get me engaged into some conversation about the stuff we do on the radio. No interest in that. So it was kind of fun because we know the people at KLSX and we hang out with them. We do broadcasts for them. We know the staff and management. I've known the program director of the station for almost 20 years. General manager for about 13 years. I've known all these people for a long time. And so I could go there and enjoy it with impunity. Nothing I said could be held against me. Nothing. I knew I could get drunk and become belligerent and nothing would happen. And nothing did. It was just a Christmas party at a karaoke bar with lots of bad singing. Lots of it. But I don't like attending Christmas parties, and I've talked about this over the years, because there is too much potential for trouble. And I like my gig. I don't want to get in trouble. If you like your job, maybe you want to think about this, okay? Here's a story from Australia. If you thought the work end-of-year party was a harmless celebration, think again. Festive cheer can get out of hand, and not just because of the opportunity for romantic misdemeanors. It seems that even the humble Kris Kringle or present swap is a high-risk activity. So much so that the National Safety Council of Australia is running a series of seminars designed to warn companies how to avoid the pitfalls. Can you believe this? There's another, by the way, I'm proud to tell you, I have, I don't know if you know this, I have avoided attending any corporate seminars on celebrating diversity in the workplace or sexual harassment. I have steadfastly avoided, those ones where they call you into the conference room, or if you're a bigger company, they call you into some auditorium somewhere and you sit there and they like do role playing or play acting or try to show you what's inappropriate behavior in the office. And I can tell you that this is not a problem for me because, as you know, if you're a regular listener, I have never lusted after a woman in this office. I've never looked at a woman in this office. And I rarely speak to a woman in this office. No one could ever accuse me of sexual harassment because I would not harass any woman in this office in their dreams or any other office. I like my job. So, and everybody knows it. I hide here in this little closet and do the radio program. I do not come out there and start getting into conversations about people's sex lives or tell dirty jokes, even tell jokes like I would tell on the air. I keep them in here. I've avoided going to all those seminars. Now they're having seminars on Christmas parties. Are we still required to close the door to the studio? Really? Is that still in effect? I know that we had a former employee who was offended by the content of the program, and we were told by the general manager of this facility at the time that we had to close the door while the show was in progress. I mean, this is our job. He came over here and shut the door. I've been shutting the door ever since. Unbelievable. Anyway, here is the story from Australia continuing here. It says, even the name Christmas party is under assault. One law firm named Deakins, which advises firms on legal issues, ran a survey which found that 31% of employers in Australia now prefer to use the generic, non-religious phrase, end-of-year function, so they won't get sued. What about Kwanzaa? Oh, please. It might seem innocuous, the good old end-of-year function, Safety Council CEO Eric Curtis said, but what may seem like trivial incidents can in fact be very significant and damaging for individuals. From our perspective, the end-of-year function is where careers can be ended and reputations ruined. Heading the danger list is too much alcohol, sparking offensive comments, loudmouth behavior, sexual harassment, and bullying. Do you have any wine inside, Gary? It's about time to pop one open. Says here that Curtis said the company or organization hosting the party has a duty to ensure that bar and restaurant staff were aware of their obligation to serve alcohol responsibly. Companies also had a responsibility to ensure that workers got home safely, which meant they should organize carpools or cab vouchers. Now, how is a carpool going to solve anything? One drunk person is going to drive the other 5 drunk people home? I don't understand. We find all the recovering alcoholics who aren't drinking and get them to be the designated drivers. How do you decide who that's going to be? Driving a carpool. Says here that Kris Kringles or Secret Santas were a minefield. These usually involve a worker's name being pulled from a hat and someone else, usually anonymous, being assigned to buy them a present. The problem came when these presents were unwrapped publicly, said Ashley Winnett, partner in the law firm Deakins. Remember we did the show about the HR department? We have people from HR call in and tell us the most embarrassing meetings they had to have. We really ought to do that one again because that was so juicy. Well, here, I hadn't heard about this. There have been Secret Santa events where, says here, we've seen examples where colleagues with an odor problem, say, are given a toothbrush, a toothpaste, or a can of deodorant. And this is from Anonymous. Oh, isn't that nice? A can of Cruex. Thank you. He says they are obviously humiliated when they open these up in front of people. Sometimes these presents are sexually inappropriate. Unbelievable. Said, this is the Equal Opportunity Commission in Australia. Chief Executive Diane Sisley said it was timely to remind employers and workers their responsibilities to ensure they did not face a sexual harassment complaint resulting from staff behavior at end-of-year functions. It's unbelievable. Now, if you like your job, these are reasons enough not to show up at the company Christmas party. And I got to tell you, I do tend to think of Christmas parties as being a social experiment. I don't think I'm paranoid about this. I do believe that many employers use Christmas parties as a social laboratory, as they'd say in Australia, where they want to see what would happen under certain controlled situations. So they do things like require attendance. A radio station I worked for in Los Angeles actually had a list of all the employees, and as each person arrived, their names were being checked off to make sure everybody showed up. Oh, the no spouse rule, Gary, thank you for reminding me. How about the companies that tell you you can't bring a spouse? It's only for employees, no spouse, no significant others, no boyfriends, girlfriends, no life partners, you know what I mean. And then what you do is you provide free booze, cheap out on the food to increase the effect of the booze, and then you have like a live DJ and a dance floor. And then I guarantee you, they're taking notes. They've got a clipboard. There you are drinking and your wife can't go with you, and there's the hot chicks in the office with all that sexual tension that's always unresolved. I honestly believe there are companies that do this on purpose to see what people will do in a situation like that. My opinion, you're better off not going. I mean, I'll go to other companies' Christmas parties, but not my own, because I don't want to get in any trouble. So I'm wondering what kind of inappropriate behavior you have experienced at a Christmas party. Maybe you were the brunt of it. Maybe you witnessed it. Or maybe you were drunk and you became the cause of it.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
How'd you marry somebody who doesn't like to go downtown?
I guess sheer stupidity.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Again. It's Jason on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom!
Hello, Jason.
Tom, check this out. My company party, I work for a huge hotel, so probably one of the biggest hotels around in the nation. And they're having a company party on Monday night, and they're providing us with...
Monday night, there's step one of how it's a test. You know, if you're going to go out boozing, why would they think you would want to do it on Monday night?
I have no idea. But
They want to see what kind of shape you're going to be in on Tuesday morning when you show up to work.
hey, they are providing us with rooms if we want. It's optional if we want to get a room.
Uh-huh.
Free.
Mm-hmm.
Open bar, everything you want, and there's a pool in the HR department. There's a pool going on. Who's going to get the drunkest?
In the HR department, huh? That's great. That is an antitrust suit waiting to happen.
You know what's even funnier than that is the head of the HR guy. He's gay, and when he gets drunk, he chases people around.
Oh my God! The homosexual resources department.
Oh my God, it's funny. It's funny. I mean, I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't even know if I want to go. I want to go, you know, but
sounds like thing is, do you have a girlfriend or a wife or something?
I got a girlfriend, kind of,
but you wouldn't take her to the party, right?
I'm debating. Everybody's all, dude, you don't want to bring a girl.
Well, that's the thing. You don't have to go to the party. Just take the room.
Yeah, really. After party.
A little after party in your room.
That's right.
Raid the minibar.
Oh my God, Tom! I don't know what to do. What would you do? You wouldn't go, huh?
I know. I'm out of the Christmas party business. If I didn't care about my job, maybe I'd go. I go to other people's Christmas parties.
Yeah, everybody's bringing all their friends and everything, too. You know, it's going to be a big fiasco at this hotel.
Oh, I'll bet it is.
It's Tom.
See, if I knew you, I'd go to your party. That's what I would do. I'd drink all the free booze. I'd take that free room. And then anything I say to the chicks you work with, nothing can happen to me.
Oh, my God. I'm going crazy, Tom. I don't know what to do. I want to go really bad. But
I know you do. But, if you drink, who knows what you'll do.
This thing is, I don't really care about this job. I only do this job.
Well, if you don't care about the job, go for it.
And, hey, if HR's having a pool on who's going to get the drunkest, come on now. It can't be that bad.
Well, again, if you don't worry about losing your job, ultimately, I'd go, absolutely. That's the only thing that would stop me. Unless I was the boss and I could be sued. It doesn't sound like you're the boss. Anyway, Jason, good luck to you. Toll free, it's 1-800-5800-TOM.
The Tom Leykis Show. This is the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles, 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Bad behavior at company Christmas parties. Kathy, hello. Kathy, are you there?
Hi there.
Hi there. There you are.
How are you, Tom?
Do you care, Kathy?
You know what? I really do.
I'm doing great.
Well, good. I totally agree with you on the Christmas parties. Bad idea.
Tell us why.
Well, I used to plan the parties for a company that I worked for, and of all people who would get totally hammered was the owner of the company. So, passed out in the bathroom at one of the parties.
Oh, boy.
Falling over drunk in front of her clients.
Oh, boy.
Now, her employees loved it. You know, we got to see it.
Why do people invite their clients to the company Christmas party? What a bad idea that is.
Especially if you're going to get hammered and fall over in front of them.
Well, that's what a lot of people do.
So, and not to mention how the coworkers look at you the following weeks after. Because you get out, you're having a good time, you're partying and you're drinking, you're definitely going to loosen up. So, in more ways than one.
Unbelievable. Kathy, thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Tracy on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tracy.
I have to tell you, we have no real consequences at my work. I work in a salon, and we have about 100 girls, mostly aged like 23 to 30, 21 maybe to 30. Mm-hmm. And my husband, it's the highlight of his year because there's 100 girls who get way too drunk. They're trying to outdress each other. And the first hour, they just get drunk, so he won't even go the first hour. But the second hour, they're like drunk and like start making out with each other. Mm-hmm. And that's the part that he just like is so excited every year to go.
Oh, boy. Yikes.
It's highly amusing.
It's nothing but trouble.
It is, but, it's so much fun for everybody. And, we take good care of each other. We don't really give each other too hard of a time. That's about it. But it's fun.
Well, that's good. If you're having fun, that's good.
Yeah.
Me, I'm afraid of being sued.
Yeah, I'm sure there's people who are higher up in the company who, like, cringe every time the word party is used.
You know what happens to me? I mean, imagine I go to my company Christmas party, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I never see any of these people, right? So I come to the Christmas party, and some guy comes up to me and says, "Hey, Tom, you think I ought to dump that bitch?"
Yeah.
And now, if I respond to that, suddenly I'm like going into a deposition after that.
Well, and that's your job, too. Nobody wants to do their job at their party.
Oh, please. My whole life. That's what happens everywhere I go. You have to, I'm not asking you to feel sorry for me by any stretch, but you have to understand that the show follows me wherever I go.
Well, and I'm sure you have your money to come for you.
Yes, I do. I have a pillowcase that is stuffed with $100 bills.
And for every single piece of booty that you've gotten, you can, be asked about it, I'm sure.
Yes, well, the pillowcase is indeed stained as well.
There you go.
Properly stained.
We'll have fun this holiday.
Thank you, Tracy. You too. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Let's say hello to Oscar on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
How's it going, Tom?
Okay, Oscar.
Hey, I just gotta tell you, your show is, man.
Thank you.
Hey, so I'd let you know, it's actually gonna be my first Christmas party ever, and I just wanted to know what's your opinion on that. Should I go or not?
Has to do with how much you like your job.
Oh, yeah?
Would you want to be fired? Do you want to run a risk, or do you care?
Well, I do care.
You like your job. You want to keep it.
Right.
Well, my opinion is that people should stay away from company Christmas parties altogether. Go to somebody else's company Christmas party. If you can't lose your job when you go there, you can't get fired or sued. You can say anything to anyone.
Right.
Better to go to somebody else's party.
That's cool. Yeah, I think I'll stay away then, huh?
I would.
That's cool then. All right, Tom, well, thanks a lot. Can you take me out Kobe style?
Here you go, Oscar.
This is about us. She's so special to me. Yeah, it beats in my heart. Yeah, the air I breathe. She's so special to me.
It's 1-800-5800-TOM. Eddie on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Eddie.
What's going on?
Not nearly enough, pal.
Right here, just calling to let you know and all the listeners to do not go to a party because on Christmas party of 2001, I was working for a company, it was family-owned business. They didn't know I was kind of drunk and ended up screwing the boss's daughter.
No.
And the next following week, I went into work the Monday, got my check, said, get the hell out of here.
Really?
Yeah, wouldn't recommend.
You probably could have sued the company because that's certainly not a legitimate reason for firing somebody.
Yeah, but I got the last laugh. So I really didn't.
Yeah, you got the boss's daughter.
Yeah.
How was she?
She was a 10, bro. LA 10. You know how we do it over here in LA.
I know exactly how we do it. And let me ask you this question. Did you ever hit it again?
Hell yeah. Yeah. Every time, well, I don't do it no more, but I did it like for a 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I tell her, when you go home, say hi to your dad for me.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. So ever since then, every Christmas party, never go. Friends, cousins' parties, I'll go, but not my own.
Sounds good to me, Eddie.
1-800-5800-TOM. The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Louis on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Yeah, what's going on, Tom?
Let's do a radio show here, Louis.
How you doing?
Pretty damn good.
Good, big fan.
Thank you.
Yeah, but I'm a client going to a Christmas party this weekend. Tom, why are we talking? That's where you take the girls and the married women and the girls with, the girls with boyfriends to
Oh, no doubt about it. If you're a client and they invite you to go, you should go.
Yeah, that's where you take the girls from your own office that have boyfriends or married or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's certainly a lot of what goes on at these holiday parties.
I know, but I was like, no, Tom, don't be saying that.
but the deal is, and Dean is reminding us of this, but I was going to say it if he didn't. You should never be banging coworkers unless you don't mind losing your job.
Oh, I'm not going to lose much, but...
everybody says that.
More than I see anybody else.
Everybody says that. Anything's possible.
Everything's fine.
If you're a client, go to some other company's Christmas party where you're their client, and then you can start fishing off that company's beer, but not your own. That's the perfect crime, all right? You're a client of a company, and they invite you to their Christmas party, and then all the chicks who left their husbands home and boyfriends, they're all there for the picking.
Yeah, I got to keep the options open, you know?
Well, I understand, Louis, but you also want to keep them getting sued.
Oh, that's true. Well, I'm a big fan. You keep it up, Tom.
Thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's Ray on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Ray.
Long time, first time.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm a human resources manager out here on the East Coast.
Uh-huh.
Out there on the West Coast. Love to listen to you down there in L.A.
Cool.
We'd go to holiday parties, and we were asked by our Vice President of Human Resources to watch for people who were drinking and to monitor them. So my advice to
So
all
you see, now I never knew that for sure, but I always believed.
Do not drink at the holiday party.
Because you provide the booze, and then you watch to see if people take the bait.
Absolutely. That's all we're there for. And we set up traps, and we bring people down, and it's absolutely ridiculous, Tom.
Really? It's unbelievable. I wouldn't attend at all. That's why I'm telling people, don't even attend your own holiday party.
You know, if you're going to attend, and, you know, Tom, you may be right, but if you do attend, do not drink and be very careful. And that's where they get in trouble.
Yeah, what kind of
drink? We have free drinks there. We move them through, and that's what's happening.
Yeah, what kind of party is that if you can't drink? Might as well not go.
You know, you're right up there, Tom. All right, Tom. Well, hey, can you take me out old school style?
Of course I can. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. David on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
What's happening, Tom?
Not much, David.
Oh, with these Christmas parties, man, they're nothing but trouble. I think these people, they're a bunch of losers that have no personal lives, and it's their chance to get out of the house once a year. And I don't know. Yeah, I think they don't usually drink either, so when they do drink for like that first time out of the year, they just get wasted, and everybody makes a fool out of themselves.
Yeah, well, I definitely think there's a lot of people there who don't get invited to, like, real parties.
Right, like where they just don't go out, you know what I mean? And they finally get invited, and they go, and...
My father used to call these parties amateur night.
That's exactly what it is.
So when all the amateur drinkers and amateur partiers, they get all excited, are you going to the party? Are you going to the party? You ever have those people like a week before the party? Are you going to the party? Are you going to the party? Who else is going to the party? You going to the party?
They get all excited and dress up real nice and...
Yeah, and all the chicks who love it, you know, who are just attention whores, the chicks who during the year have the most cleavage and their nipples jutting out, they show up in completely inappropriate outfits and stuff.
With no drinking tolerance.
Right, exactly.
Can you take me out with a bong?
You know what tequila does to me.
Huh. Take me out with a bong hit and a toilet flush, please.
Here it comes, David. Priscilla on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Priscilla.
Big fan. My husband loves you.
Thank
Sometimes we even argue about you.
That's okay.
But I don't agree with you on this one.
Why not?
The reason is because I feel that everybody needs to support their company one way or another, and this is a way...
I support my company by showing up for work every day, and they support me by paying me for my work. That's how I support the company.
Yeah, I agree with that, but this is just a way to get away from the office and kind of just...
I get away from the office every night at 5 o'clock. It's not a way of getting... You know what? When you're getting away from the office, why do I want to go to a party where all the people I work with are going to be there? I want to get away from the office.
Yeah, true. But I feel that to those people that are getting drunk out of their minds, and they need to maintain. It's not a time to go and get drunk and act stupid. No, you can do that at a bar, down the street.
What kind of... You know, when I party, I party. Yeah. If I don't go to parties where I can't party.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I love to party as well.
For me, that's the purpose of going to a party.
But it's work related. You can't.
But the point is, you're not required to be there. They're not paying you to go. far as I'm concerned, if I'm attending a company function, I expect to be compensated.
True. But a lot of times they do compensate, like by giving bonuses, by giving...
They don't give you a bonus for coming to the party. They give you a bonus for your work during the year, and they may issue the check at a Christmas party.
See, our company parties, we would give money, we would give gifts, like big, I'm not talking just little petty gifts, I'm talking like these big extravagant gifts. So it made it worth it to go.
Uh-huh.
And that's why I say that, don't deprive yourself and not go, but...
You're not depriving yourself of anything.
But if you know what I mean, Tom? Like, they're over there getting drunk out of that. You don't do that. You just...
Yeah, you do. That's what a party is. And if you're not partying, then you're not at a party. You're at a company function.
Exactly.
And it's a function they're not paying you to attend.
True.
And they're watching your behavior.
Uh-huh.
And they're checking the attendance.
They're checking...
I'm out.
The single girl.
Out. I'm out.
Bye, Tom.
Thank you, Priscilla.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
If there was no women in this world, what would you do? Y'all be running around in circles, going, duh.
No, we wouldn't.
Yeah, you would.
No, we'd be slapping the salami.
The Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Frank. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Frank.
Well, I'm a bad man.
How bad are you, Frank?
Well, you're making me all excited for my crew party because every year I usually get laid.
Every year?
Well, like, I've been working there for 5 years, and the first 2 years I was going out with a girl, and I would bring her, and yeah, that was great. But then every year after that, I've gotten with a different chick every time. And you're making me all excited and getting me ready for my crew party.
Now, do all these chicks still work there?
Maybe some of them.
What's that like?
It's interesting. Very interesting.
How so?
Well, it's difficult at times, you have to, you see them, they see you. I just broke up with a girl that I was working there with.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah, I did it, and I'm like the worst person when it comes to your show, when listening to you, as much as I want to. Because I always hook up with that girl from work,
I hear that.
Hey, but thanks for hearing me, and I want to take me out with the bong coke if you could.
Here you go, Frank.
Thanks, Tom.
It's 1-800-5800-TOM. Angela, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Angela.
Hey, I just wanted to disagree with the gentleman who called earlier that works in human resources for a company on the East Coast.
Yes.
I work for a Fortune 500 company in the Seattle area in HR, and I have never been asked to watch for people who are drinking or misbehaving, as it were. I don't recommend people get falling down drunk, but I do think people should go to their holiday parties.
Why?
Well, because actually it shows a sign of teamwork and supporting the corporation. And if people are looking to move up, it certainly helps if they're...
I would think it helps more to do a good job. Show up every day. Come in sick.
Well, yeah, sure it does. That too. But you need to be supportive of the company, and especially if you're wanting to move up in the organization into management. You're expected to go.
Oh, that's why I'm still at this low level in our company, I guess.
No, you're not low level.
Because I won't go to the company Christmas party. That's the problem.
You just have a different...
That's why I'm the low man on the goddamn totem pole here. I have been playing company politics right. Well, yeah, I really needed this input, Angela. Now it's all becoming clear. My God. All these years I thought that they didn't sell any advertising on our show and didn't get us on stations because the show stunk. Now I know it's because I don't go to the goddamn company Christmas party. Finally, I understand.
The Tom Leykis Show.